Hello guys, this is Modest Major here, bringing you some commentary over some team doubles gameplay. The score in the background is 20-1, takes place on the map Abandon. It's kind of a pub stompy game, to say the least. I don't think the players are particularly good. They're obviously split screeners, as you can probably see. The thing I would say about this gameplay is that, we just had really good teamwork going on. I've been playing with my good buddy, Orbit AE. He actually used to be in the Gears of War community. He's one of the best Gears of War players out there, best FFA players. He has a crazy track record and a crazy KD for FFA. And shout outs to him. I'm probably going to be working with him in the future. He's actually really looking forward to Titanfall, as I am, so we may do something on that. But for the meantime, we're playing like competitive customs together and trying to get better. And he's just one of my favorite teammates to play with, as our communication is pretty good and we work well together, I think. But anyway, I had a topic that I wish to discuss with you guys today. It's kind of more of a real life topic, I suppose. I try to make my commentaries and my channel revolve around gameplay. I don't really delve too deep into the personal issues or moral issues of real life happenings, but this kind of applies to Halo as well. Halo was really what inspired me to make the commentary, because in our YouTube commentary, you've got a lot of personalities clashing with each other at times, a lot of potential arguments happening. Nothing's really blown up yet, but there's definitely members of the YouTube community that have a little bit of hatred towards some of the other bigger YouTubers, and it's definitely bubbling up, and I feel like controversy is kind of on the rise. I kind of get involved with it a little bit on Twitter. I really shouldn't. I'm just the sort of person that if I see someone say something that I really disagree with, I can't just back down. I have to call them out on it, or like I have to, say something just because I get riled up. I should definitely get better at holding my tongue, or at least, think more clearly before I make an argument, so I don't sound like some passionate lunatic, because I definitely don't want to come across as that. But one thing I have noticed from YouTubers, and this really applies to any community, this applies to real life, and I'm sure you guys are going to know exactly what I'm talking about, is selfish people, people who really want to, trample down other people to get to their success, and everyone in their way is just kind of like, like a barrier that needs to be broken down, regardless of whether they're a nice person, whether they're a bad person. Anyone is just an obstacle to their goal, and they're willing to use people as pawns. And, they see life as kind of like a game with chess pieces, and they're trying to move the chess pieces in their favor, and they're no longer empathizing with other people. They're just trying to achieve their goals, and that's main priority one. And I just want to kind of say that it's a really stupid mentality to have in real life, in my humble opinion, in terms of achieving your own happiness. Now, I'm going to sound like I'm being a little bit pretentious here, or trying to sound like an overly nice guy, but in all honesty, I don't think I am an overly nice guy. I don't think anyone particularly can call themselves a 100% nice guy. I think a lot of people do have ulterior motives, and a lot of people, to some extent, are looking out for number one, because you're the guy that you spend the most time with. You're the person who has to suffer the consequences if there is a failure. But what I would say about selfish actions is I think it's just kind of a moronic thing to do, even from a selfish standpoint. And that's going to be kind of hard to explain, but let me go into it. If you're being selfish constantly, 100% of the time, and trying to take things for your own, you end up making a lot of enemies over time, and those enemies could bite you in the ass when you least expect it. Those enemies are trying to work against you in the long run, and a lot of the time when you see these people on, for example, YouTube, who have made it to the top, they might have gotten to the top doing all these dirty tactics, and it might have worked out for them, but eventually you start to see their views declining, you see controversies come out, and people are trying to turn against them and find info or dirt on them 24/7, because they know deep down they're bad guys. A lot of them have been burnt by that person on their way to the top, and therefore they have a lot more obstacles than they would have if they had just got up to the top amicably. And in my opinion, one of the best ways to get up to the top on YouTube and carry on that success is to have a good network of contacts that you can call upon, who all trust you as a great guy and go, yeah, you helped me out in the past, you know what, and I feel like paying you back. And although that doesn't happen to you 100% of the time. Maybe they won't pay you back 100% of the time. Maybe you won't get the justice you feel you deserve. I guarantee that if you're nice enough to 100%, to as many people as you physically can be, and treat people with the respect they deserve, eventually someone will pay you back. I think if you are a selfish person, the best thing that you could possibly do is be nice to everyone around you, so that A, you get the gratification of feeling like a nice guy, and B, you know, you get this payback and this reward in the end of having people who have your back long term. Anyway, I hope this made sense to you guys. I have been Modest Major. Thank you for watching. Peace.